Okay, so hey guys, so I'm doing a season review of each season from season 9 to the current season 4 of chapter 2. Season 9 was all about the future and how the future was all the players' futures. My number 10, so top 10 of each season. My number 10 for that season 9, has to be the drum shotgun. It was a mix between a normal shotgun and a drum gun. To be honest, it was alright, but I never used it. Number 9 was the Vendetta skin. To me, the Vendetta skin looked like it was a bad guy. But yeah, I'm not sure if he was. Number 8 was the combat shotgun being added. They vaulted the pump shotgun to that terrible gun. So they vaulted the pump shotgun to make way for the combat. Number 7, the constant change of lobby, like the lobbies before you load into a game. They constantly changed it. Number 6, the fort bites. So you were able to collect fort bites throughout the season, but some of them you had to have the battle pass for it, and some weren't part of the battle pass. But it wasn't that good. Number 5, the LTM modes. The LTM modes were alright, but I didn't play them as much. Number 4, the battle pass itself. I mean, this should be higher up to me, but it's not, because there was some good skins. There was some good skins, and there wasn't any. Number 3, Mega Mall and New York Tilted. These were some good landing spots. Just some good landing spots. Number 2 has to be the Rot skin. Now I know this should be number 1 to me, but I would always use the Rot skin in the game, but my number 1 of the season 9 has to be the John Wick house and the John Wick stuff part of the game. That was insane. That they added that to the game. Part of John Wick Chapter 3, which was that's when that season was happening. So that's my review on season 9. Season 10 or season X at a time was the thing. Or time travel. Number 10, the constant. Number 10, the black hole. When I logged on to it, and the black hole appeared, because in the lobby, I couldn't play it for ages. I had to wait until season 11 or chapter 1. Chapter 2, season 1 came out, would appear. Number 9, the constant rift zone changes. From Neo Tilted to Tilted Town to Gotham City, Retail Row, Mega Mall, Greasy Grove, Starry Suburbs. They were just horrible. Some were good, some weren't. Part number 8, just the whole battle pass. The battle pass was based on old, rehash of old skins like Drift, Sparkle Supreme, Rust Lord, Drift, DJ Yonder, all that. Number 7 was Zone Wars. Now this was a good LTM, but wasn't that terrible. When I played with my mates, it was just horrible to play. Number 4, probably Dusty Depot returning. Dusty Depot and the Factories returning. Now I know what you're thinking, why isn't this number 1? Well, I honestly don't know if I have the top 3 favourites of that season, but number 3 probably, yeah, I don't know number 3. Think I don't have top 3. Sorry, but I don't have top 3 for season 10. Chapter 2, season 1. Now this was the beginning of a new world, a new map. Everything compared to chapter 1, chapter 2 was better than chapter 1, to be honest. Number 10, probably started Alter and Ego, where you had skins that were had an alter and an ego, the good side and the bad side, which was this, and then that season was the start of like Ghost and Shadow. Number 9, the new lightning spots. They were alright, but none of them were as good as what chapter 1 had. Like you had the block, which didn't return, Paradise Palms, like yeah. Number 8, sorry. Probably the live event, which never happened. It was just a clickbait thing where it didn't even happen. Number 7, probably the Vigil umbrella. Wasn't the best that I got. It wasn't the best umbrella that I achieved, that I got. Number 6, probably the skins. Probably the best skin in that season was Ripley. Just looked cool, to be honest. Number 5, the high 5 synced emotes. Now this was the first emote that you could do with anyone who had that same emote or could sync up at the same time as you. Number 4, we're returning POIs like Salty Springs, Pleasant Park, and so you had Salty Springs, Pleasant Park, and Retail Row returning from chapter 1. Number 3, Slurpy Swamp. Don't have a reason. Number 2, missing out on number 1 spots. Swimming and fishing. Compared to chapter 1, you couldn't swim or fish, but now in chapter 2 you can. Number 1, the way that you can get a constant slurp effect. No wait, that's number 3. My number 1 spots, gonna have to be the motorboats, like the boats that you could do, like drive. Chapter 2 is season 2. The birth of Ghost and Shadow. Number 10, Brutus. I mean, he was alright, but he wasn't my type of character that I would always use. Number 9 has to be the agency. I'm sorry, but it's always the agency, number 9, to me. It was a horrible POI. Every time I get in there to try and get Drone Gun from Midas, I would try and get out and, yeah, I'm dead in the game. Number 8, probably the Grotto as well as Brute. The Grotto. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was in that middle period. Number 7, the Travis Scott events and the Travis Scott challenges. Number 6, the live event, the Doomsday event. Now I watched Laser Beam in the live event, and it was horrible. Number 5, the Deadpool skin. Now this was the first time that I could actually take part in part of a Battle Pass skin, and the Battle Pass skin, secret skin, was alright, but it took so freaking long to get it. 2 challenges a week, I just couldn't do it. Number 4, TNT's Boom Bow. Now this mythic weapon was was similar to the Boom Bow back in Chapter 1, Season 8. And yeah, just looked cool. Number 3, Meowsicles. Now, Meowsicles was a good skin. I enjoyed using him throughout the season. It was a good skin. Number 2 has to be the variants of Ghost and Shadow that you can, like challenges for Ghost and Shadow, and choosing a side for a final challenge to get the Ghost or Shadow variant of all the skins looked cool. Except for like Maya and Peely, who had Maya didn't have a Ghost or Shadow variants, and Peely had one, but it wasn't. You could just get it through the Battle Pass. Speaking of Maya, Gear Specialist Maya is my number 1. The way that you can like customize her to be unique and however you want it was probably the best thing to come out that season. But yeah, that was Season 12. Season 13. Number 10 for me probably was the water levels. It just didn't seem right to me. Number 9, probably the Authority. Same with the Agency, just didn't like it. Number 8 was the challenges for like to get the more other variants of the skins throughout the Battle Pass. Speaking of the Battle Pass, that's my number 7. The skins were alright, there was some good ones and there wasn't some good ones. Number 6 to me, the challenge area of the when you load into the game wasn't that it was good, I guess. Number 5, Aquaman. Should be low on my list because I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC person. But number 4, probably the Victory Royale umbrella. It was similar to Maya. No, the Flotilla Fly was the Victory Royale umbrella for that season, and that goes in my top 5, in my 4th spot. Number 3, same with the Gear Specialist Maya, where you can customize her. That season, you could customize your own umbrella in the game if you had the Battle Pass, and just it's the same as Maya. It took a few weeks to so you can complete all the challenges to have to upgrade it and change the colors and looks of it. Number 2, Kit, which was the cat in the Battle Pass season. But missed out on my number 1 spot because my number 1 spot has to be the Loser Fruit skin. Now this skin, the Loser Fruit skin, was probably the best thing throughout Fortnite I've ever got. I mean, I had the original Loser Fruit, but now the newer Loser Fruit, how parts of the skin glows, it just looks insane, and the emotes and the back bling that comes with look insane. And now, Season 4 of Chapter 2, or Season 14. Nexus 4. Now, this whole season, this current season, it's all Marvel themed. Number 10 has to be the trailer. The way that they show Galactus in the trailer of the game, it just doesn't look that good. Like Galactus, I don't want to see him in the live event whenever it happens. Number 9, the yacht disappearing. Deadpool's yacht from season 2 and season 3 disappearing. That's gone. Number 8, Doom's Domain. It took over Pleasant Park and just didn't like it. Number 7, the Mythic Superpowers. The Mythic Superpowers aren't as good as what the Mythic weapons were in Season 2 and Season 3 were. There were some good Mythic weapons from the last 2 seasons, but these superpowers that are Mythic are the best. Number 5, Wolverine skin. I'm not a king fan of Wolverine. I'm not an X-Men type guy. Number 4, my number 4 is how every item except for the V-Buds is all Marvel themed. Number 3 is a Marvel umbrella. So it's another Marvel themed again. It's another Marvel item. Number 2, probably how one of the Ghost and Shadow Agent henchmen are still in the map, located at Lazy Lake, and like no one cares about them except for the Sweats who try and eliminate them. But like how they've become good friends. Number 1, probably trying to think of number 1. Probably Stark Industries. It's a good landing spot. So that was my top 10 of each season from season 9 to now, season 4. If you guys enjoyed.